Guten Tag, Observer, and willkommen in mein Welt. I just rewatched my episode a little bit and decided to turn up my volume, so you can hear it over the things. Sorry if it's a little too loud, but anyway, here we go. In the previous episode, we just left our home of Candlekeep because our foster father told us that it was time to leave and it was dangerous to stay in Candlekeep. So we decided to leave and go to the Friendly Arm Inn. Now, unfortunately, as we were going to the Friendly Arm Inn, we got waylaid by some ruffians up here. And that was very bad for us. We ended up fleeing down here, and we watched our foster father die, which I don't see how we saw that, considering we were fleeing, and I don't know, I guess we walked back. But we were accompanied, as soon as we fled, we found Emowyn, who decided to tag along and help us. Now, one of the things about Emowyn is there's a couple interesting things. Let me put these healing potions into my slots here. She comes with items, of course. Hold on, I think I'm getting a little bit of tinge off of my my amplifiers here. Okay. If there happens to be a high-pitched whining voice, well, high-pitched sound while I'm playing, I apologize for that. I'll fix that after this episode. Okay, so one of the benefits of Emowyn, aside from her immediately having items, is that if you're nice to her, she comes stock with a wand of magic missiles, where if you're mean to her, you don't really get that as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so, like I said, if I was rationalizing this, I wouldn't go immediately back to the ambush site. I would actually curve my way up there. But I'm going to make a less of a curve.
Right, what's this then?
At the moment. Maybe come over this way. And I haven't equipped my helmet. There we go. Like I said, in my last version, I forgot to buy my armor before I set out, which was really kind of stupid of me. Okay. So we went off to the side a little bit. Now we found Gorian's corpse. He's got a belt on him, a note, and some money. Let's see. We don't know what this belt is. Okay. I actually have a girdle. Like you said, well, I was reading the description. Unlike belts, girdles are not used to hold up pants and dungarees, but to carry pouches, scalbards, and the like. I actually have a girdle for I'm a geochemist, and I sometimes do field geology, and I have a girdle to put. Well, I guess the modern equivalent is that they now call them working belts. But anyway, I have a work belt that I hold like rock hammers and stuff on. Okay. So let's see. Take an observance of what we have. We have a short bow. I think Emowyn's already wearing that. She has an armor class of 6. Now I have an armor class of 6. Let's read the note. My friend Gorian, please forgive the abruptness in which I now write, but time is short and there's much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, and no, not in the manner foretold. And certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proved increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a deep leap of faith. We have done what we can for those that in thy care, but time nears, and when we must step back and let matters take what they will. Matters take what course they will. We have perhaps been a touch too sheltering at this point. Those in thy care. Okay, that sounds a little plural to me. Okay, despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not in good conscience let events proceed without some measure of warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge thee to take leave of Candlekeep this very night, if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit. regardless of how sparse the cover. A fighting chance is all that can be asked at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from the travelers along the way. I do not need to remind thee that the land is dangerous, even those without our current concerns, and a party is much stronger than an individual in all respects. Should additional assistance be required, I understand that Shahara and Khalid are currently at the Friendly Arm Inn. They know little of what has passed, but they are ever thy friends, and will no doubt help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this. Interesting PS note at the end. Okay, so we have a weapon, we have a short bow. She has nothing, I have nothing. Let's have nothing together. Okay, so now we need to kind of get back to the road to transition into the next area. Okay. So normally if I didn't have this paused at the first sight of seeing an enemy, I probably would be all the way over here before I noticed that the wolf was there. So how I'm going to start this off,
rang.
I guess I did. I'm going to swing my axe at it.
What you want?
And then I'm going to have her fling her bow. Okay, so now we got the initiative.
Go on,
here.
then.
I'm going to switch back to melee to protect Emmeline. And continue. Now this wolf has a lot of hit points. If I remember correctly, it has at least more than 20, whereas my characters, we'll look at my character's hit points in a minute. Yeah, that hurts.
Good on you.
Right,
if you
what's
saved
this
the day.
then?
Let's see how much damage we did altogether. I know we at least did 12. Okay, so that's 12 plus 3. 12 plus 3, 15 plus 6, 21. 25 hit points. And we have... My character has 14. Emmeline has 8. So it had more hit points than us
Spit it
combined.
out. Sorted.
That kind of scared me a minute. I thought he was threat. I am a bit curious why the battle music is still playing. Okay.
Ho there, wanderer.
Oh, that
Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Okay, an interesting fact. This was actually where my father first started teaching me how to read. Was in this game, and this guy talking to me. Oh there, wanderer, stay thy course a moment and indulge an old man. It's been nigh until 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've not been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, I inquire as which pertains to thee. Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem that all well adjusted to me. I would never tell somebody that I'm desperate. And I wouldn't just outright dismiss somebody, so... Well, point taken, thou has answered my query most adequately. I think thee of a friend as not a friend, as determined instead. Okay, so like I said, this is where my dad started teaching me how to read. Like my grandparents...
I'm on it.
My grandparents used to read to me as a child, but they didn't really actually teach me how to read. And it wasn't until this game that
Get over here.
I actually had an inspiration to read. So my dad taught me what everybody was saying and what words meant. So, as you can tell, Baldur's Gate had a astute effect on my childhood. Okay, so we fought a Gibberling. Okay. So, I guess this is the point where, ooh, enemy sighted. Oh, shoot. This might kill us.
You rang.
How many? We'll throw one at him.
Yep.
Go on then.
Okay, he's going for MON. So I gotta change
I
that.
could use a little patching up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so drink a potion. Good. Go back to attack. So not picking up that armor is doing a fair bit of number on us. And now my character has done a couple of nice crits. But Emmeline, I think it's time for... I don't know how to split these. Okay, done. We may have to rest here and hope for the best.
Right, what's this then?
So yeah, not
Sorted.
buying that armor has put us off to a very bad start. Let's see how much experience we have. We're almost a fourth of the way to the next level. Emmeline is a tenth of the way. But she will level up far quicker than we will. Okay, so now I'm a little frightened. Are we already at the top? Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to the friendly arm in. Huh. That's pretty nice. With the new edition they got rid of... We have to rest here for a moment. Hopefully we don't get attacked in the night. Oh, here's the sleep button. I like that. I like the little artwork. I love the artwork, but I also love the movies. But because the movies are entrenched in my childhood, just them showing us the first sights of the Friendly Arm Inn was just like a magical experience to me because I loved castles from that point forward, but I do love pictured art instead of movies. I prefer the pictured art that's in here. So take with that what you will. Okay, so we're now at the Friendly Arm Inn, and this is the part where I say, well, I didn't even do what I meant to say back there. There was a ring back there that I could have picked up, but the wolf kind of got in the way of it. But I guess I'll show you through here. I'm going to do one slight detour. Okay, so while I'm doing this detour, the point that I want to make is that I'm not necessarily running this game blind, but I am at the same time. Like, I know some facts about, like, up to Chapter 3. That's as far as I ever got in this game. So beyond that, it's a blind run after Chapter 3, but up until that, it's not. Okay, so what I wanted to point out is that I'm not necessarily doing a speed run, but I'm not doing a completionist run either. So with that in mind, I'm going to evidence with this that there's a lot more to the game than I'm going to be showing.
You rang. Sorted.
For instance, I know that there's items here just randomly in the wilderness that you can pick up that have been left behind by other people for one reason or another. And there's some Easter eggs here and there. But I'm not going to go after every single Easter egg. I'm not going to go after every single item. I'm just going to play as organically as possible. So I'm not going to pick them up like I just shown. I knew that item was there, but I didn't pick it up because my character wouldn't know it was there. So why would I do that? Okay, so here we are. Now I'm going to metagame for a second because I know something dangerous is right around the
Go
corner.
on,
How many
then.
axes do I have? I only have one axe left. I should have bought a second one. Okay.
Spit it out.
Now, do we have a dagger? Yes, we do. Now, you may be wondering why I'm putting a dagger on Emily. Okay, so this is probably the hardest encounter in the game, for me anyways. This guy either kills you or he doesn't kill you. Okay, so the main problem, well, we're about to meet a magician, a wizard, a mage. And the problem is that there's a lot of mages in the game, and mages are very powerful. And
Right, what's this then?
I'm going to show you what happens here.
Hi, friend.
Hello. Oh, this is not looking good. Okay. So, hi, friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Isle? I'm here to meet some friends. Oh, you must be whom I am to meet, then. I will take you to friends, but first I need to make sure you're the correct person. Is your name Wolfstein? Now, I'm going to believe this guy because he knows that I'm looking for friends and stuff, and I'm supposed to be meeting someone here. So I don't know that it's not him because he hasn't told me his name. Okay. Why, yes, it is. Indeed. The person I seek. Hold him still a moment, won't you? Okay, so right now,
I care not.
Hi, friend.
we have
Go
to
on,
kill this
then.
guy before he starts casting magic. Because if he casts a magic missile, he has like a level 3 magic missile, or something like that, or higher.
Hi, friend.
And that's almost going to instantly kill my character or instantly kill Emily. So the reason why I gave her a dagger is because her weapon speed starts at 2. Whereas his casting, I think, is a little bit slower than that. But I'm a little worried. This first spell is very dangerous.
You're a queer fellow.
So I'm going to go ahead and do a wand cast magic missile. Right now he is casting did it block? Yes, it blocked. Okay. So
What you want?
he was casting mirror image, which means that we
Spit
had
it
to
out.
hit him at least 4 times to get back to his real self. So that effectively makes it so that we can't hit him 4 times. Okay, so now we have the issue where he's about to cast magic missile, I
Yep.
assume. And the benefit of this wand is that the wands are able to be activated faster than one can cast a spell. So if he starts casting, did anyone hit? It's not telling us. But we're going to go ahead and cast magic missile again. Oh shoot, he casted it. This. There goes Emily. Oh my gosh. And that's how you die.
I get it.
Okay, so obviously
Spit
that
it out.
tactic didn't work.
Sorted. I'm on it.
So let's go ahead and rest, get this finished, and let's go do that again. So as I told you, this guy is a little OP. So there are things that I can do to fix this. One is the magic missile, which I'll do. I'll try to use that instead of the dagger. It did interrupt his. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get in there.
Hi, friend.
Let's back him up again a bit so that he gets attacked by multiple guards. Here to meet some friends. Why, yes, it is. Thank you. Okay. So he's casting.
You're a queer fellow.
Best way to fix that is to cast magic missile.
Go on, then.
Now I am going to go berserk.
I'm on it.
already lost. Okay, we won. We actually won. I can't believe that. Okay, so it's either a hit or miss with this guy. I didn't even need to go berserk. Well, actually, Emmeline did 6. Okay. So let's see how that played out. We talked. Guard attacked him. Auto pause end round. I'm on it. Emmeline did 4 damage with the magic missile. She hit. I hit. It's not telling us all our damage. Oh, but the guard ended up killing Tarnish instead of us. So that's horrible. Now the reason why I went berserk is because while I'm berserk, I cannot be feared. So what happened last time wouldn't happen to us this time. Why am I sleepy? I rested. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this scroll that we just picked up. Bounty notice. Bounty notice. Be it known to all of those of evil intent that a bounty has been placed upon the head of Ulfstein, the foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. Those returning with proof of this deed shall receive no less than 200 gold. As always, any that reveal these plans to the law upon law shall join the targets in their fate. Copy note. I don't want to copy the note. Okay, so that was bad. That was very bad. Okay, so if Emmeline died, I would have been okay with that because I could have resurrected her in this little tavern over here, well, this little temple here. If she would have died in that assault, I would have just rezzed her. But since my character died, we had to take more extreme measures. Like I said, unfortunately, he got the mirror image off before Emmeline could get her wand off, which is very rare. So that ended up causing us damage.
Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
I can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. My uncle in Baldurs Gate and I can't get there to see him. How come the roads are cut off? Where have you been the past few months? The roads are crawling with brigands and bandits. After every scrap of iron you got on you. Surely you have fled on some on your trip here, lest you come by the West Road, that is. Why is the West Road still open? If there was ever a book shortage, that road to Candlekeep would be the most dangerous of them all, I assure you. But these folks are after metal, so they're sticking mainly to the larger trade routes between Baldurs Gate and on. And guess what? There's an inn in this here inn is smack dab in the middle of it all. Okay, so interesting note. Okay, so like I said earlier,
What you want?
my guy is not going to steal anything. He's kind of a nice fellow. He doesn't steal anything. But Emmeline, on the other hand, she's of a different opinion. So she's going to come up here. She's going to talk to my character and say, "Hey, go have a good time. I'm going to take care of all the booking arrangements for our room, and I'm going to go get settled in." So she talks to the guy, and then she's off to go upstairs. But little does our character know that she's not going upstairs to ready the room. No, she's going upstairs to loot the place.
This way.
Okay. It's locked. Lock picking fail. I don't know if she, there needs to be a better indication that I'm able to use these. Now, I don't know in this edition if you're able to just keep doing it until you have a chance to do it or not, or if you only have one chance and that's it. But I'm starting to think that there isn't much possible to be done. Okay, so that room, everything was locked. Oh no. Okay, let's see.
A man shouldn't speak to his better unless spoken to first.
Okay, sorry, I won't bother you again. To the nobleman. Okay.
You cannot get better than the
Had
stability
you
stone
heard there's
walls
a
provide.
rogue ogre with a belt fetish in the south of the Friendly Amen? I had to bargain my new girdle of piercing for my life out there. Wasn't even interested in an autographed copy of my book. Hey, if you can get that belt back to me, I'd be mightily grateful. Okay, so there we have a quest. Let's continue looting stuff. Now, I think you can just pick stuff up, no problem, in front of people, so long as it's not locked. I think you're even able to unlock things, but as soon as someone sees you take something out of something you unlocked, they'll call the guards. So I think so far we are safe. Let's go over here and hide
Yep.
a little bit more before we try to
This
unlock
way.
this. Let's try a little harder. Come on, Emmeline. You're better than this. What is her lock picking? Her lock picking is 25. No wonder. Okay. So she couldn't get that one. This might be a fruitless adventure here. Jesus. Lockpick failed. Lockpick failed. Even more of a failure is Emmeline. Okay, so let's try this room. Obviously, we're going to probably have to come back here when she's level 2. What is the meaning of intrusion? I pay good money for my privacy. How much do you keep about the room? My apologies. Simple room number. Okay. That's the excuse that I'm going to use for the reasons why I sneak up into
I've
the
done
other
had
room.
enough of this.
Sorry, wrong room. Please forgive me. That's not worth anything, but I'll equip it on her. Actually, there's no point in that either.
A pleasure it
to
is
say?
to meet you.
Tweeny spider infestation. Well, infestation. Okay. So we're supposed to get some wine and some boots and bring it back. Lockpicking failed. Now my character might be able to bring his axe up here and do damage to this and break them open, but like I said, Ulfstein doesn't steal. He's not a sneaky person. He's an honest man and does honest labor. But
No
Emmeline,
time to chit-chat.
About time you showed. Here, I need these tunics cleaned and pressed by this eve. And extra careful with the gold pantaloons. It took 15 women and a small boy for 12 days and 4 nights to weave them, so be careful with the seams. Well, get going. Yes, sir, pantaloons pressed and ready tonight, or the breakfast is free, sir. Service with a smile and a snap in your step. That's what I like to see. Now, get going. Or not a coin for a tip, if there's even one tear. Okay. I'm nervous. Can this person see what we're about to do? I don't think so. Jesus, this is very unfruitful. I might have to come back here when I hit level 2. In level 2, I'm probably going to spam lockpicking just so she can actually be worth something. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to go back down and meet the party.
I'm gone. I've done had
Go
enough
on
of
then.
this.
Hey, Ulf, let's go sell our stuff, shall we? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Emmeline
I
is
care not.
the
I'm gone.
shopkeeper talker.
It's been dreadful
do you
slow
have to sell for
business
me?
lately.
Okay, so we have a hammer, throwing nut daggers, dagger, leather armor that nobody needs to wear. Sell. We also have a dagger, a morning star, long sword, a short bow. And let's go ahead and sell all this because we don't have a wizard on us right now. Now, I'm going to use this to actually buy armor for our guy because that almost got us killed several times. And she needs... Hey, where's the studded leather? This is problematic. We can go ahead and buy some more arrows. I wish there was a way to buy multiples. Okay, and we need to buy some more throwing axes for our dear character. That should be enough. Yeah, I guess she only has leather armor as an option. Where is the studded? You've got to be kidding me that there's no studded here. Okay. She's getting leather. Okay, let's see what kind of rumors we got brewing. Okay. I hear relations haven't been going too good between the two powers in this region. The Grand Duke supposedly accused Am of all the raids that's been happening along the roads. Not a good thing accusing the most powerful country in the Western world. And Emmeline's doing this because she likes getting insight in the region. Okay, I hear some of the units of the Flaming Fist have been sent to Bear Ghost. It seems like the Grand Dukes are getting really paranoid about Am. A lot of people think that Am might be behind the iron shortage. Could be a prelude to war. Interesting. Iron's so scarce these days, you'd think that it's as valuable as gold. Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Ain't gonna be long before nobody can afford to be well equipped. What will the guards do then? Okay, I'm gonna drink until I'm down. Okay. I ain't serving you another drop. You can barely stand. Okay, good enough.
Spit it out. Right, what's this then?
Okay, so while we were shopping, Ulfstein realizes, hey, Emmeline, why do you have gold pantaloons?
You're a queer fellow.
Exactly.
You rang.
Okay, what are you going on about? What do you mean?
What you want?
Well, I want you to explain these pantaloons.
Go on then.
Go on. And she's like, okay, okay, I stole some pantaloons from this guy. He's treating me like a servant, and that just couldn't happen.
Spit it out.
Well, spit it out. What? Just go up
cannot.
there. I don't care, but
You rang.
You're a queer fellow.
okay. Anyway, okay. So I care not, but well, then my character's like, just go up there and return the
This way.
pantaloons, okay? I don't care if you care. I care. Go put those pantaloons back.
I've done had enough of this.
He was what, on the 3rd floor, right?
I've done had enough of this.
No time to chit-chat.
Okay, so we decided to return the pantaloons. I think there was supposed to be a dialogue thing where we explain ourselves, but we didn't. But anyway, we returned the pantaloons and got 100 experience. Now, supposedly there's something to do in Baldur's Gate
I've
2
done had enough of this.
where there's like silver pantaloons and stuff like that, and you combine
way.
them into something. But I don't really care. That's
Go on then.
a
Right,
long,
what's this
long
then?
way away. So, now we're going to go ahead and talk to these queer fellows.
Calm yourself, dear. We must proceed carefully.
Something is familiar, child. Your manner reminds me of a stage I know, but by the name of Gorion. I don't like that he has a stutter, but we'll go with it. It's almost a slight on him, but I see it too. Now, is it supposed to be a slight that we look like Gorion, or is it supposed to be a slight that we look like him? We shouldn't look like him, because he's not a real father. But it would be understandable that we may act like him. Jahira, mind your manners. This must be the child that Gorion wrote so often of. We're old friends of your adopted father. Is he not with you? I assume the worst. I must assume the worst. He would not permit his only child to run without his accompaniment. If he passed, we share your loss. Sorry for the p there. I need to get a puff filter. Ryan often said he worried about your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians, if he should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now. The choice of your companionship should be your own. We could travel with you until you get settled, help you find your lot in life. It would be a fitting last service to Gorion, though we should first go to Nashkel. Correct. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumors of strange things happening in the mines. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. You would do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are here to meet the mayor of the town. Birun Gaskill. Your company would be welcome. That's all I have to say. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as you're ready, though it should be soon. Okay.
Spit it out.
Let's go talk to
My
this guy.
inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Let's go with the royal suite. And let's see what these guys have to offer. And potion of invisibility, potion of healing, leather. Let's sell this scroll. I don't need it. And we're good. I could identify these, but I don't think one bolt is worth that much. We'll see what this belt has for us. Okay. So we're going to do a few missions around town. Thanks to Imoen's inquisitive nature, we have acquired two quests in this region. One is to hunt down an ogre, which I don't know if we're quite ready for. Let me equip my character, see what they're missing. My person needs his axe is equipped. He needs armor. Okay, so now his armor's down to 2. She has leather. He has splint. We need to equip her with leather. That'll work. Now she's down to 4. She's at 8, despite wearing armor. That's pretty bad. I might go and buy her a ranged weapon. Yeah, we should do that. Unfortunately, since she's a druid,
You rang.
Nature's servant awaits.
She's a multi-class druid fighter. Now, see, in the original game, I think she was just a druid, if I remember correctly. And her Thaco is 20. Ugh. Okay, so she's good at the sling, but she's really good with clubs, so she really needs a club. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the armor for it, and this guy doesn't sell
Go
study.
on then. Right, what's this then?
But anyway,
You
let's
are
go in
welcome
here.
here in Glitter Gold's sight.
For a little respectful coin, we can cure all aids of thee, if that's what it needs. What cures do you have available? Okay, let's identify this belt here of Antipode. Cold resistance, doubles all fire damage taken. No, thank you. That's a little bit to the extreme, if you ask me. I mean, Ulfstein might be interested in wearing something like that. Pretty much no damage from the cold, but double damage from fire. But I think we'll just go ahead and sell that. If y'all don't know who Ulfstein is, he's a running character of mine, which I use in almost all my games.
You must gather your party before
and he's
venturing
kind of
forth.
like a Northman.
Sorted.
Well, obviously he's got an axe and a round shield. But he's a Northman that's traveled south for reasons unknown. And in this game, it's kind of pigeonholed you into one set story.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
I still think that he would have similar characteristics. But anyway, we're going to sell this. She's able to use clubs. And armor? Not usable by druid. I am concerned. We'll go ahead and buy Splint Mail and see if she's still able to cast her druid spells. But it might make her so that she can't. And if it makes it so that she can't, that's okay.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
That kind of annoys me. Okay, so if I put this on, is she still able to cast spells? Yes. Okay, we're good. Okay, so now we've got armor on her. So if we got armor on her,
For the group.
no, not for the group. You stay back.
Spit it out. I'm
My
on
inn
it.
is open
We have
to
to sell.
all who behave themselves.
Then let's give her a club. What does a club do? 1d6. Let's buy her a club. I should have put it on her specifically. Let's sell this leather. Okay, now she's not good at slings, but we'll give her a sling. And we'll give her some bullets to go with that. I think 160 will do. Now, let me see something. Is she able to use shields? Yes, she's able to use shields. So let's go ahead and give her a shield as well. Okay. Ah, okay. So I can't have that. Put the sling on her. Give her some bolts. Well, bullets. That should last her until we get to another town. Let's give her a club. And now we've made somewhat of a decent fighter out of her. Is she able to wear helmets?
You rang. Sorted.
It's been dreadful slow business
Does this
lately.
guy sell helmets? No, he does not. Okay.
Go on then.
Okay, so there we go. We've got our
You must
characters
gather
made.
your party before venturing forth.
Now, unfortunately, I would like... Let me look at Khalid here. He's good at the longbow. He's good at the longsword. What's his AC? His AC is 1. What is mine? Mine is 2. Why is mine 2? I have... Wait a second. Oh, I have 1 less dexterity point than he does. Okay. So...
Right, what's this then? Right, what's this then?
I'm going to do something that I don't really like to be doing. Wait a second. It said longsword specifically, correct? Yeah, unfortunately with the with the enhanced edition,
Right, what's this then?
it got rid of weapon
My
groups.
inn is open to all who behave themselves.
In the previous game, you could use things like the you just had a large sword category, and in that case, you can use a bastard sword, you could use a long sword, and still have the same proficiencies. But with the enhanced edition, you actually have to specialize in one weapon. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and buy him a longbow. Now needs a strength of 18. I don't think he has that. Nope. Okay. So he's a little too weak to use that type. Is a composite longbow a different... No, it's just a longbow. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy him a longbow. And if there's some arrows here, we'll go ahead and buy him that too. I wish there was a way to buy multiples of these. Am I able to... Aha! Okay. 1, 2, 3. Done. Buy. Yes! I should have bought more. Okay, so that makes things simpler. Buy. No. 3. Done. Buy. So let's go back to her. Now that I have a lazy way of selecting this, let's give her another full stack. Buy. Okay. So now, let's go back to our characters. Sorry, we're spending a lot of time on our characters that I wasn't expecting. So let's get rid of this shield. We just wasted money on that shield. Okay, so with this in mind, like I said, if you're going to use a bow and you're going to use a shield, like they're not compatible. It won't let you do that. It won't, like in most games, like you're able to swap between a bow and a sword and shield, and there isn't much of an issue. But here in this game, if you have a two-handed weapon, you can't even equip the shield. So that's problematic. But
right, what's this then?
We'll go with it. So in this case, I would prefer, in this case, that he use a two-handed sword.
I'm on it.
A two-handed sword goes fairly well with an archer build. However, we can't do that. Once we get a character called Minsk, we'll have somebody who does that. But for now, we have what we have. So I'm going to go to the guard house for a minute and looking for some more work. Where is the door? There is the door. Okay.
Sorted.
See if there's any work for the guard check. Okay. Hey there. You're new here, aren't you? Could I trouble you a moment? Tell me what you need, but make it quick. Yeah, I think you'll do fine. I need someone to go club some heads for me. I was ambushed by an old band of hobgoblins within sight of this inn's walls. Robbed me blind, they did. And I want to return the favor. I don't care about most of my things, but I want to get my ring back. My father gave it to me, you understand? What's in it for me? Nothing. I have no gold to give you. I was just robbed, remember? You'll have to be doing it out of the goodness of your heart. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, it's a flame dance ring. Okay, so my rationale is that, okay, if she just got robbed, and that's the reason why she doesn't have money, then if we go kill the hobgoblins, then we will have the money. So, let's go ahead and do that. They should give better descriptions of where the monsters are on these quests. Like, the ogre, I don't think the ogre quest didn't tell us where the ogres were. And just like here, it didn't tell us where she got robbed. What is happening here? Okay, we need to switch order here. Okay.
You rang.
Whoa!
Right, what's this then?
Absolutely not. Y'all stop this.
If none are better.
Go on then. Sorted.
Can't believe that's even a thing. Y'all two go in your separate corners. Okay?
Spit it out. You rang.
A little issue here.
You have need of me?
Please don't kill each other.
Go on then.
You've a task?
I can't believe,
Do you want to tell me a story about trollops and plugtails? Please?
well, that's just awesome. Oh, I didn't equip her with, well, I didn't buy her extra bow. Well, arrows. Okay, so.
Spit it out.
Okay, so we've got
I'm on
everybody
it.
equipped with range. Now, range is is pretty good in this game. Okay.
Orion would be proud of your actions.
You rang.
End of round.
Forward march. Spare no one. Forward march.
Now, I don't like this turn
Go on
thing
then. I'm on it.
because it's stopping for each character, and I think it should just stop after the whole thing is done. Okay, so we got a helmet for that one woman. Bastard sword, we don't need a bastard sword. Okay,
I'm on it.
so let's give this helmet to you. No, it was her. It's so weird, I'm not used to be able to making Jahiro kind of a warrior. Was she a warrior slash druid in the original? I thought she was just a druid. Okay, we need to switch our character
Spit
back
it out.
to ranged.
You rang. I'm on it.
Now my character actually is able to hit better with the axes in ranged. Let me demonstrate this. I'm going to call it a Thaco. My Thaco is 17, and I get 1.5 throws per turn.
Go on
Now,
then.
if I switch it over to my axe, oh, my voice just cut up. Okay, it's still 17. But let's see. Strength extra. Okay, so I get -1 for strength, -1 for some random modification, and -1 for proficiency. If I switch to my... Oh, that was with melee. Okay, so if I switch to throne, it's -1. Okay, so that changed. Okay, so they fixed that between the original and this one.
Spit it out.
Let me go back
You
to
rang. Go on then. Right, what's
Yeah.
this then?
So in the original, it used to add both your strength modifier and your dex modifier to thrown weapons. Okay, so let's go ahead and move a little bit to attract everybody. That was probably stupid. But let's go ahead with this plan. Everybody attack.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Forward march.
Everybody kill him.
I know nothing. I'm gone.
For the fallen!
Death. Okay, so that's how it's done, people.
Spit it out.
So
Right,
range
what's this
is
then?
very useful. You can have melee fighters, but it's good to have at least a thrown weapon on your melee fighters if they're sword and shield. But other than that, you should have some range capacity in order to make some short work of enemy units without having to run everywhere. Okay, we did get the ring right. Okay. So that
You
quest is
rang.
done.
Sorted.
Now, this combat music is lasting much longer than I would intend. Okay, so let's see what our experience levels are at. I'm still only 1/4 of the way there. Jahira is... Okay, so I would say that she's 9/10 of the way there, but she's actually 8/10 since this is being split 4 ways. She needs 400 experience to get to the next level instead of 200 because it's split between both of the classes. Now, multi-classing is pretty interesting in this game. You level in both of your classes at the same time, and some of the things stack. This is a little bit different than... I'm trying to think if that's different from 3.5? It might be. But I think for 3.5, if you had a multi-classed character, it acted like you were just one class, and you'd only get the benefits of... Whenever you leveled, you'd only get the benefits of whichever class had the most benefits. So if one class gave you a +1, then you'd get that +1. If the other one didn't, you wouldn't get it for that one. But if you had another thing for that other class, then
Right,
that
what's
would
this
stack.
then?
Yes?
But I don't know if that's true or not.
Good on you if you saved the day.
That's nice. Good on you if you saved the day. Reputation +1, 400 experience.
Nature's servant awaits.
Okay, so because we have 4 people, that was split so that it was only 100 per person. So that 100 got split twice with Jaheira, so she only got 50.
Gorion would be
Go
proud
on,
of
then.
your actions.
Right, what's this then?
Oh, shut up, people. I don't need to be catered to. Okay, so the next option here is we could go fight an ogre. And I think once we fight the ogre, that will be the end of this episode, because I don't know how far we've gone with this.
enemies and must defend
Oh gosh, okay. We're good. I was thinking that this was a bunch of rogues, and you don't want that to happen.
For the fallen!
Okay, that's Emmeline.
Good on
Let's
you if
back
you saved
her
the
up.
day. I've done had enough of this.
Okay, so I might need to be a little bit more conservative with my axes here. I might need to buy more, which would weigh down my character a lot.
Sorted.
I don't know. But we just survived a cobalt ambush,
I'm on it.
which is a success in my book.
Hello, pal.
Hello, pal. If you don't mind, please keep your voices low. The beasties about with better hearing than we. You've seen quite. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? The most dangerous thing I've intentionally went after? That's not what I asked. But okay, let's go with it. Stalked an ogre mage for a few days once. Had a party with me of my own back then. Killed the ogre, lost the party. Happens sometimes. Not really worth the trade if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous beasties, but usually over my shoulder as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running when your life is on the line. Off with you now, I've got meat to catch. Okay. Let's go.
You rang.
Let's just go ahead and switch you to melee for a moment, because I want to conserve your axes. But everybody,
Go on, then.
kill this thing.
My blade will cut you down to size.
I might end up getting rid of that turn thing, because I don't like the way it's handled.
I'm on it.
Okay, there we go.
Get over here.
That's a little too many pauses.
Get over here.
There we go. Okay, so there is a button here that lets... There we go. We wouldn't have seen that otherwise. Okay, so there's a button there that lets you pick up loot. Okay, so we're ogre hunting right now. I don't know how successful we're going to be. I have the suspicion that this ogre will kill us. What's this? Oh, wow. Was that option there this whole time? I thought there was only a sleep thing. Oh, wow. Okay. Return to game. I don't remember those options whatsoever. Now, it would be so awesome if I could just level.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Okay, so we're effectively becoming a good killing machine, I feel. I don't know what's over here. Like, we're not leaving the area. I'm just going to unlock this Lars Wood. Okay.
Right, what's this then?
So I know the ogre is not in the Lars Wood. He's actually in this area. Okay, there's the ogre.
Spit it out.
Can I help you?
Okay, you attack.
Back home, Puffguts would always tell me a story.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
You're going to entangle him. Please be fast.
You rang.
Okay, it didn't work. So who's he after?
Go on then. I'm on it.
Ah. Can I draw him in? No.
You're a queer this way.
If you're gonna hit
Have
anybody,
need of me?
it's gonna be this guy. And this guy's gonna melee you. And I
Spit it out.
am going to throw stuff at you.
What you want? This
Emily,
way.
you back up.
will smash your face.
Yes. So,
I'm on it.
I'm curious. Does the target have to be... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so they changed Entangled a bit. Previously in Entangle, if you were to entangle something, if I'm remembering correctly, it would automatically discharge the cast on whatever target you had it on. So the target would have followed the ogre, and then it would spam around him. But apparently it's set up so that it's an AoE cast of where you want it to be cast. Yeah, that's okay. But we successfully killed that ogre. That ogre can actually one-hit anybody in this party.
You've attacked?
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and get this stuff to Emily. I like that she just pushed him out of the
Go
way.
on, I'm on it.
I don't think that was applicable back in the day. I think that's an enhanced edition feature. Because I used to remember having to constantly move people myself out of the way in order to get them to do things. But I'm pretty content with this. I'm liking my party. We just killed an ogre, and that makes me happy. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I should have just went to the side. We were closer to the side than anything else. But we're good. I really wish that Entangled would have landed, so we could have handled that ogre without having to run to different areas. But it all worked out in the end, so I'm happy.
I'm on it.
Okay, so it's weird how time passes in this game. Like, did it take 8 hours for us to go through that square, or was there 8 hours between the squares? Or is it a combination of the two? Because obviously you can be attacked between traveling, and that counters in with it, so I don't know. It's kind of weird, like why would that block even be there? Maybe.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Right, what's this then?
Okay.
I care not.
Let's go upstairs
This way.
and talk to this hobo again. Well, he's not a hobo. Obviously, he's living in
Nature's
I'm gone.
servant awaits.
What is Jaheira doing?
I've done had enough of this.
A stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
Oh. Wrong person.
I'm gone.
I'm still curious. Was Jaheira a multi-class? I'm
You
starting to
cannot
think that
get
she
better
was.
than the stability stone walls provide.
Pay you 10 gold pieces for returning the girdle, and another 60 to find the nearest bath. Thank you. 800 experience. That's what we're going for. Now, unfortunately, that was a girdle of piercing. Now, a girdle of like +1 resistance to piercing or missiles or whatever is excellent for. Oh, Jaheira leveled up. Let's level her up.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority
That's
figure.
what I was figuring would happen. Okay, so now. Okay, so I think in 3rd edition, you level up at the same time, but you only get half the HP of either class. Or something like that. It's been a while. So let's level her up. We get 0 points. Okay, she got an additional level 1 spell slot. She gained 12 hit points and a lore of +1. Seems pretty good to me. Okay, so she now has the most hit points of the entire group. And it's really weird. I did think it was really weird in the original that she was so close to leveling where everybody else is still, like, so far away from leveling. I mean, was this intentional? Did they do the math wrong? Because he kind of starts with, like, 400 maybe, but she starts with 400 until she levels, so I don't know if that was just a break between what everybody was taught, like... if that was a break and like somebody made this NPC and got the wrong message being like, oh, should we give them 400 experience or 400 until they level? So I don't know why she levels up so quick, but I appreciate it. Okay, so we're about halfway to the next level for our guy here. About halfway for her as well. Khalid is the farthest away from leveling. Okay. So I didn't...
You're a queer. This way.
Oh, omnipresent authority figure.
It's been dreadful slow business
Let's look at this. I'm tempted to sell that potion. Oh, that potion of invisibility. Let's get rid of some of these necklaces, some of these gems, this ring. Sell them. Was there anything? We don't have much money, so there's really nothing else to buy. This plate mail would be nice. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this is a good stopping point for the episode. We ended up coming to the Friendly Armband. This is probably a longer episode than I intended. We ended up looting a place. We got some a ring back for one person, and we have leveled up Jaheira by killing an ogre and returning the girdle of piercing. So we're moving along. We got a level 2 character. We're halfway to level 2 with everybody else. So I think we're doing good. We dispatched that ogre with ease, and so I think we're off to a good start. In the next episode, we are going to make our way down to Baragos here. Is there a map in between the two? I don't know. But we have a mission that brings us next to a tavern. So we'll see what goes there. Anyway, until next time, auf Wiedersehen.